volatile, uncertain, complex, and ambiguous. Everything is changing constantly, and the speed of this is only accelerating. We can't know all the facts. The key to success is not knowing the answers, but knowing how to ask the questions.
Hi, Kevin.
Hello.
Decisions stem from questions, but what if the right questions aren't being asked or heard?
Asking the wrong questions can be very bad. Modern market research surveying started after World War II, with postcards being mailed out to random households, into 2000s where we started doing things online, and now you can answer questions on your phone. We've seen it in the modernization of political polling, but just about every package on a shelf in a store you go into, any commercial, whether visual or audio that you've heard or seen, has gone through an extensive amount of survey work in order to get to where it is. So it's a very flexible tool to ultimately get human response data very quickly.
The challenges today are more acute than ever. Quality, reach, and speed is what transforms market research into a strategic driver of growth.
Most recently, people like Sam Altman have gone on the record by saying that the answers and the results and the decisions that you make are only as good as the questions you ask. And if the folks who are in charge of AI right now are saying it, I believe it to be true.
Many businesses suffer from two things: a crisis of curiosity, where they are afraid to ask questions. On the other hand, we have what we call the last mile problem, which is when even brilliant insights arrive too late to matter.
Real progress is asking tough questions and then adapting based on the real feedback. Listening isn't soft, listening is strategic, and not listening comes at a real cost.
So you need answers fast, at scale, and from real people. How do you get answers you can trust?
Asking the right question to the right person is the first step. Well, the Cint Exchange is the primary engine for what we do. It is a marketplace where questions and answers are met with regularity and with speed through technology.
Data can be misled if it's stripped of context. We don't just look at the data, but also the stories behind the data.
Trust and data integrity are the absolute foundation of our platform. The centerpiece of this is our proprietary Cint Trust Score. It is an adaptive AI model that grades every single respondent in real time the moment they enter our ecosystem. We employ third-party verification and digital fingerprinting to identify bots, and most importantly, we have an internal dedicated team of experts, trust and safety, who are constantly evolving our methods and looking at ways to improve our trust and data quality. Incentives are fundamental because they represent a fair and transparent value exchange. It's about respecting a person's time and the value of their opinions, which in turn leads to better and more reliable insights.
The end result of that is going to be a data set, and a data set on its own is not actionable. Since the inception of the Lucid measurement product at Cint, it was designed so that we can deliver real-time insights to our clients. Getting information in real time allows them to make changes in flight of a campaign and get the most optimal results from the campaign itself.
A big electronics provider believed that growth required building more product features. And through the survey that they have run, they discovered that actually their customers craved simplicity. They wanted a simpler product. So ultimately, the change was possible because they got answers from the right people at the right time with data they could trust.
What are you curious about right now?
Personally, I'm very curious about AI and the role it's going to play in our future.
Specifically with the rise of synthetic data, using AI to generate human-style responses. Where do we draw the line between human and synthetic insights in authentic human feedback?
we also need to continue to focus on the human skills. Judgment, empathy, and storytelling are just as important.
Well, our mantra here at Cint is to feed the world's curiosity, right? And so the more curious the questions are on our platform, the better the results will be for our clients.